You watched a bear do a few bumps.
Yeah, I mean, more than a few bumps. This bear was quite the fiend, thinking like Al Pacino at the end of Scarface levels of cocaine. Yes, I saw Cocaine Bear. Fact number one that I love about Cocaine Bear, it's directed by Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah.
I can only assume because she saw the script and was like, they're making this movie, right? And people were like, nah. And she's like, no, I'm fucking making this movie. I don't know how many movies that she's directed before. I don't really think too many.
She directed one of the Pitch Perfect movies.
Did she?
I don't know if she directed anything else though.
A natural transition then.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's no, she didn't. She produced. Oh no, she directed the second one and produced the third one.
Yeah.
So that seems like kind of her baby. Oh, she did that Charlie's Angels reboot as well.
Oh,
man
dear.
alive.
Oh, Elizabeth, what are you doing?
You know, I watched that and I don't remember a single thing about it.
I had forgotten that it happened until you just said it.
And I saw it. I don't remember anything about it, which is a shame because, like, Kristen Stewart, like, she's a great actress. You expect her to. Oh man. Okay. Anyway, so Cocaine Bear, just from minute one, is absolute chaos.
I mean, I'm pretty sure from when the title sequence comes up and it says Cocaine Bear, you kind of.
Oh, you know what you're in for at that point, right? You're like,
please tell me it says Cocaine Bear and then like the particles of the title disappear and there's like the sound of a bear huffing up the lines.
You see, the bear's not even that much of a huffer, Dave. The bear's more of just a straight up consumer of this cocaine. But
you do your cocaine however you want.
Exactly. The very first thing that you see is a man on an airplane. He was actually a real like basic drug smuggler, like is based on a real drug smuggler, and he's kind of preparing to drop some cocaine in a couple of bags, clearly into like a pre-arranged location somewhere in America, and as he's about to chuck it out of the plane, he slips over, he donks his head, and he falls out of the plane, and so does the cocaine in the middle of a national park in America. Right? Smash cut. The next thing we see is Christopher Hiju, or Tormund Giantsbane, as many people may know him, and his sort of young, like preppy Icelandic girlfriend, and they're on a hike, and they're very excited, and then they see a bear, and the bear is acting really weird, and it's like rubbing itself against a tree, and then the bear starts headbutting the tree aggressively, and then the next thing you know, there are limbs flying everywhere. Now, this is probably the goriest movie I've seen in quite some time. Like, they don't really hold back on any elements of showing you just bears ripping people to pieces and just genuinely really horrific things happening to their actors and actresses in this movie. There are some proper gnarly kills in this movie, so if anyone is like even the least bit squeamish, don't go and see this movie, because there's some pretty grotesque body horror things that happen to the people in the movie, and it's just one of those things where it felt like the picture perfect homage to like the 80s kind of teen set in a sort of summer camp like woodland environment slasher movie, except in this case the slasher was a bear on cocaine. I can't stress this enough, lads. That bear does a lot of cocaine in this movie. You are seeing this bear go fucking full hog.
It's a comedy horror, right? That's what I've seen it labelled as.
It is a comedy. I don't know if I describe it as a horror, because
I mean horror in the body horror sense, though.
Yeah, the gore sense, yes. But like it's not like Jaws, right? Where, you know, you've got like this persistent threat of a shark, but it's more to do with like the little glimpses that you get of the shark. You know, you get like little pieces and bits of information or flashes, and you know, like the shark is kind of mysterious. Like you see this bear from minute one ripping off someone's arm piece and just discarding it. So you're like, okay, right, yeah, Cocaine Bear, I get it. And yeah, it's right in there. It has, like I say, that very 80s kind of feel to it, but kind of for a more like modern lens. Like the film is shot, I must say, for a film about a cocaine bear, and thumbs up to Elizabeth Banks.
In all the films you've watched about cocaine bears.
Yeah, I mean, this one is definitely the best in terms of the way it's shot. She captures the environment, I think, rather beautifully. And it's, go on.
Is the bear fully CGI or like any
it
points?
It is, yeah. It's a CGI bear. It's a CGI bear. There might be a few scenes where they kind of use a
real
like a prosthetic bear or like a
a real cocaine bear.
Yeah, I mean the bear. Yeah, the CGI on the bear is fake, but the cocaine is real. So yeah, that's what I've heard anyway. Just like Elizabeth Banks off her fucking eyeballs.
Is it good though? That's the thing. Is it a good film?
I mean, it's just. To describe it as just simply good is probably a bit of an undercut. Also, like, one of the weirdest elements, I thought, like one of the first characters you see in the movie is Ray Liotta. I was like, oh my god, this is like one of
his last film, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
No, there's a couple of other films that he's finished that haven't come out yet. But I just love the idea that I'm just looking into the eyes of like this great actor, and I'm like, one of the last things this guy did before he died was Cocaine Bear.
Look, this is a man who has done films and cocaine has been involved in the past. So,
look, Jack, if I could choose a way to go out, I mean, starring in Cocaine Bear would be high.
Well, I'll tell you what's high, Dave. The bear.
On cocaine.
On cocaine. Cocaine, I believe it's pronounced.
Cocaine. Yes.
Yeah, look, fucking Clay Davis from The Wire is in it, and as you can imagine, he's having a fucking terrible day trying to fend off this cocaine bear stranded.
Does he say shit to the bear at any stage?
There is a shit, but it's not like a shit. Like, but yeah, he's fantastic. I really love O'Shea Jackson Jr. I think he's one of the most likable everyman actors. Whenever I see him in a movie, he just immediately makes me feel kind of like at home and happy. I think he's an underrated performer, and I would like to see him in more stuff. And he can smile, like unlike his old man, whose entire business is mean mugging. Alden Ehrenreich is in the movie. He was also very, very good in it. And I mean, it's called, lads, it's a Cocaine Bear movie. Like, I mean, there's no real description needed. Dave's watching it tomorrow.
It's fucking Ron Seal, like it does what it says in the tin.
Like, if you want to see a movie about a bear on cocaine, this is definitely the one for you.
If you're going to see one Cocaine Bear movie this season, make it Cocaine Bear.
Exactly. I can't even stress to you, I mean, how much fucking cocaine this bear does. It's a lot of cocaine. Anyway, so great movie, just absurd. To say it's good or bad really just leaves those sort of adjectives kind of in the dust or the haze, white powder, because this movie is Cocaine Bear, Mark. That's the answer to your question. What is it? Is it good? Is it bad? No, it's Cocaine Bear. There you go. Enough is said. So if you just imagine a movie about a cocaine bear, yeah, you got that in your head. It's this movie, but with a bit more gore than that, probably. There you go.
What does this like lead up to next then? Is it like heroin deer?
The heroin heron.
Heron.
Yeah.
I was going to go heroin badger. Like, that would freak me the fuck out. Those shits are demented enough already. Imagine one more heroin.
It's right there in front of us, Jack. Crack Fox.
Crack Fox. Yeah, the movie. I mean, yeah, give a bit of money to Julian Barrett. He's not doing much these days, is he?
Yeah, no.
He was in that Bloods, is it, on Sky?
Yeah.
Yeah. But, so I give this out of 5 stars, Cocaine Bear.